Hello. Welcome to Tina McDonald's Counselling. Another waffling conversation. This time I'd like to talk to you about something that's recently happened to myself, and it's losing most of my social media. Most of the platforms being taken down completely unexpectedly, out of the blue overnight. So I have lost my personal Facebook and the Messenger part that was connected with that, and all of those people who were not saved in my contacts. Lesson learned there. And then connected as well is my counselling conversation Facebook and my Instagram profile. Another lesson learned there. Do not have all of your accounts attached together to the one source. Is it a blessing in disguise, or is it causing me unnecessary anxiety? Something that I've actually talked with clients about in the past, and here I am in the midst myself. So, the convenience of pictures, family, friend, funny videos being sent via Instagram. Do I miss that? Absolutely I do. I feel out of contact, out of connection with lots of things. We moved into that space where you tend to see family photos for everybody. But if you're not in the mix, you feel a little bit left out. You wonder what's going on. That can cause anxiety, and that can also make you feel a disconnection. So I've been looking at that. And I've also been looking at, is it a blessing? If I ever get my accounts back again, because they're telling me that I've gone against the advertising rules, I don't advertise, so I don't know. But then they also say I've been hacked. But you can't speak to a person. You can just keep sending emails, keep looking at your appeal and the message saying it'll take us a day, and it's now been over a month. But is that a blessing? I noticed very quickly how often I would check in with social media. Quite frequently. That's not healthy. We all know that. Practicing what I preach. Will I put them all back up if I get them back? Not sure. Personal Facebook, probably, and then deactivate the Facebook part in order to get the Messenger part. But my counselling Facebook and my counselling Instagram, absolutely. It's not particularly busy. It doesn't interact very much. There's not a lot going on, but I feel connected. I feel that, like these waffling conversations, if one person gets something out of it, that's the point of doing it. If I have an expertise or a leaning towards something that somebody might get one piece of information from, or a moment of connection themselves, that's the point of doing it. So absolutely, the conversations around mental health would continue if I could get them back. Have you had this happen to you? Have you suddenly received a message saying everything's down and then you have nowhere to go with that? How has it impacted your mental health? It's caused me a lot of anxiety, and it still runs in the background, that sense of disconnection with certain people. People who might have sent me funny videos, or people who might have made a comment on things. So I do feel disconnected, and that's something that I'm processing. How have you dealt with that inconsistency, that not knowing what's happening? Have you managed to get yours back? If you have, do you have any tips? Would be really helpful. But am I forging forward in a way that I thought I would, fighting tooth and nail? Probably not. And so maybe a month off the other side of social media hasn't actually been a bad thing. Maybe it's not about the checking in daily. Maybe it's not about the anxiety of that FOMO, what's going on out there? But maybe it's that feeling that your voice has been taken from you and it was yours in the first place to decide to use. And I think because it's the counselling side that I probably would reinstate, then that's probably where it's telling me. Anyway, if you have any suggestions on how you got yours back or what you've done to not get it back or to get it back and then decide, actually, I don't want it anyway, it would be really interesting to hear from you. So please like, please subscribe, leave some comments, anything helpful, anything at all you want to say, because that would be wonderful. I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you for listening to my voice that I choose to use until the end. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.